Very good morning. Today I will take one class of the types of choral in different groups. In that context, I also explain about the types of chorals like the hydrogen chorals, then octochoralian chorals, and thirdly I explain in yesterday hexachoralian chorals. Today I explain other two types of chorals to you. One choral is known as solitary chorals, called as solitary chorals. Solitary chorals. And second type is called as your colonial chorals. Colonial. Okay. Then after these two types of chorals, I will express you about the colony division. Let us draw your attention towards the blackboard as well as towards me. Solitary chorals are the phangia and flabellum etc., where the chorales is dish-like or cup-like in form and measures 5 mm to 25 mm in height or in length. Okay? And which are the examples under it? Phangia, called as phangia. One is known as phangia. Okay? And other type is known as your flabellum. Flabellum. These are the best examples under the solitary chorals. Okay? All the times they are remaining as a lonely manner. They have no colonies in there, and so they call as solitary chorals. Next chorals known as your colonial chorals. Okay? And colonial chorals usually they form the colonies. The colonial chorals are the chorals with a special or vase-shaped skeleton, which one is called as corallum. You find in there one skeleton called as the corallum. Okay? In there is no correlate, but in case of solitary you find correlate. This type of structures will not be present in case of your what? Colonial chorals. You find in there corallum, corallum, corallum. That is nothing, that is the polyp. All the cases which you find in there, they would be named as the polyp. Okay, the form which are generally appear comes under notice, and that is nothing, that is called as polyps, and singularly called as polyp, and polyps live at a surface of the calcareous skeleton. And best example is known as fabia, Okay, the best example, the fabia, and other one is called as mianodrina. Okay, and these two types are very common, fabia and mianodrina. And the mianodrina, then somewhere also be spelling MUNDRINA or mianodrina, MUNODRINA. Okay, but in English it will be called as mianodrina, like this spelling. You find Instead of the O only in there, after the O you find N is there and mionodrina. Okay? And these species are commonly available in there. Okay? And these are the two types of the your corals. After the three types corals I already completed in yesterday as the hydrogen corals and octocorallian corals and hexacorallian corals. Okay? Let us know about they are the pictures which you have seen in there. You see, you once known that is Fungia. Let us see the book diagrams. And this diagram which you have seen in there, that is called as Fungia, Fungia. Okay? And Fungia belongs under your solitary corals. And in corallian also be remaining in there. And you mark here, the colonial corals are comprising the species as a example that is called as Fabia. You have seen the diagram here, Fabia. Okay, this is the example of your colonial corals. But Fungia is the example of the solitary corals. Okay, and this type of corals you have noticed in there. And in these manners you find 5 types of your corals in the sea water. You have already knew to them. Let us know about your divisions, colonial divisions, or division of the colony. Okay? Then you mark the whole colonies can reproduce asexually, forming the 2 colonies with the same genotype. It occurs in the following methods. Usually you find the fission and bell out, other one is called as fragmentation. By 3 manners, the colony will be divided up and propagate asexually, and in both the cases, you must find the same genotypes and they will not be changed any genotype figures in their bodies. Let us know detail about your colony divisions. The whole colonies can be reproduced asexually, forming the 2 colonies with the same genotype. It occurs in the 3 following methods. One is fission, second one is bell out, third one is fragmentation. The fission occurs in some corals, especially among the family of Fungidae, in which you find the Fungia. Okay, and where the colonies split into 2 or more colonies. Okay, 2 or more colonies, and during the early developmental stages. Okay, second kind is called as bell out. Occurs when the single polyp abandons the colony and settle on the different substrate to create the new colony. Okay, the colony you find one type of corals will be remaining at one place and making one colony in there. Due to several causes, they will be degenerated or destroyed. Only very less fragment will be remaining in there, or less portion will be remaining in there. Further, it will be created a new colony, and that is nothing. That abandoned body, when generated again or created again a new colony, that is type of called as the bell out. The bell out process, and under the bell out process, again the fragment of the member of the colony will be raised up the very large colony, and that is new colony, and that type of propagation is called as bell out propagation. Nextly, you know about the fragmentation. Fragmentation occurs in some individuals broken from the colony during your storms and other disruptions, and however, and each fragment again make up and also starting their new individual life with a large colony. The separated individuals can start the new colony or colonies after the fragmentation, and then the fragmented portion will be made up and by the growth, and again started the new colony. Okay, these are the description regarding the colony divisions, and you listen very mindfully these things. And entire colony also be propagated, also reproduces asexually and forming the two colonies after a separation, and the genotype will not be changed in there. Genotype also should stand the same, and then it depends upon the three methods. One is called as fission, FISSION. Second one is called as bailout, 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 and third one is called fragmentation, FRAGMENTATION. Okay, and you knew how the colony can propagate themselves, and very small fragment to a small portion to a large group.